Here's some good news. You know that new proposed law that was requiring cars to alert and annoy speeding drivers? It's been vetoed. Gavin Newsom stated he was going to sign the bill into law, and he promised that. But guess what? We won. California governor vetoed the landmark artificial intelligence bill that would have created new safety rules on Sunday. Pressure from you, residents of California, and other politicians. This is finally some good news for us drivers. Here's a current update.
We've been talking about this, and there was a lot of nervousness here in California, but it looks like Governor Newsom now has vetoed a bill over the weekend that would have required new cars to beep at drivers if they exceeded the speed limit by at least 10 miles an hour. California would have become the first to require such a system for all new cars, trucks, and buses sold in California in 2030, but it looks like this is not going to happen now. Lauren Fix, give us your reaction to that big news here.
This is excellent news. We started off a while ago with letting people know about this, and a lot of people have spoken up. And I think someone on the Newsom campaign said, if we're ever going to run for president, we better not make this happen because it would make us unpopular. So you're seeing him do a couple of moves that I think he's going to make a move for president the next round. But in the meantime, this is good for us as consumers. I have driven some of the newer cars that at 5 miles an hour over the speed limit, it starts beeping and it doesn't stop. It's incessant and it's frustrating. And it's supposed to make people be in compliance with the speed limit. But there are times where you are on an on-ramp, you have to avoid an accident, you have to get around a situation, and it's more of a distraction. So I think it's very smart that Gavin Newsom decided not to sign this bill and to veto it. And this is a win for us. San Francisco Representative, I think his last name is Weiner, was the one who put this up, and he wanted to make it even more stricter than it was originally. So it looks like we've won this one, and thank you to everyone who has put some pressure on the governor not sign this into law.
Who do you think was behind this? We do see the Democratic State Senator Weiner sponsored that bill, but wonder what industry was pushing for this. Was it the insurance business or what?
I don't know if the insurance industry would do that. The insurance industry wants you to stay within the speed limit, which is why they sell those little things you can plug it underneath the dash. And if you don't speed, you're not an aggressive driver, you're not aggressive around corners or brakes, then you're supposed to be able to lower your insurance rates. And insurance rates are up over 50%, especially in California. I think this was pressure from the Republicans, even though they're a minority essentially in California. But I think that somebody who's setting up his future presidential campaign has said this is not going to be popular on a nationwide basis. So let's not sign this and have this used against us down the road. So I think it was a smart move. And as far as I'm concerned, he's going to have to start on doing all that EV mandates and everything else for people to even consider him as potential.
And this, of course, another example of how technology is in the car with us, AI and all these other systems. They're calling this intelligent regulation.
Secure innovation. Yeah.
There you go.
It's always used under something else. It was SB 1047, and it was all about safety and security. And it's easy. You can pass anything that way. But in 2026, we have the kill switch bill that is going to be definitely in those cars. I'm already driving cars that have some of that technology in it. If it feels that you're not paying attention, if it feels that you're distracted, if the car based on a computer, which you can call it AI or computer technology, thinks that you're doing something that is considered not acceptable to the car brand, that information will not just be reported to your insurance company, to the police department, but it's also going to be able to put your four-ways on and pull your vehicle over. And there's going to be a lot of upset people because as we pushed hard to get people to comment, which more comments were on this kill switch bill than anything else. Senator Massey took it to House of Representatives Massey brought it to the floor, and 19 Republicans voted for leaving the kill switch in. Although it sounds great, if you're driven around by someone, it's different than if you're actually driving a car and you have to be somewhere, a family member, somebody's in an emergency. There's a million scenarios. It's so important to be able to get in your vehicle and drive there to help someone. And you're not going to be able to do that if you're under stress or if it feels that you're under the influence of anything. Even if you had nail polish remover to take off your nail polish or you're using alcohol on a wound, it's going to assume that you were under the influence, and that will not make your vehicle start. I think there's going to be a lot of unhappy people.
Isn't that something? Well, thanks for laying that out. Lauren Fix, editor-in-chief of Car Coach and the co-host of the Total Car Score podcast, live with us here. Remember,
if you like this video, give it a like and subscribe for more videos like this one. If you have any questions or comments, I'll be more than happy to answer. You can support me by buying me a cup of coffee. The link is in the description, plus all the links for our website, social media, my book, and our podcast. I'm Lauren Fix. Thank you so much for watching.